Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Major Ramontino. I'm the chair of your awards committee. And before we get started, I'd like to, as always, thank a few folks because we couldn't do any of this without them. First and foremost, I see some of my awards committees here. If you guys can stand up for me, right here. That's you. You guys make it super hard for us, and that's a good thing. The annuals take the awards committee 2 days, 2 full days, to determine the winners. That's how serious we take it. That's how good a job you guys are doing. That's the work you're presenting to us. It takes us 2 full days. So we don't take this lightly when we choose our annual awards winners. So I couldn't do that without my awards committee coworkers over there. So thank you for that. As always, we've got some special guests here that make the awards, especially the annual, go off. Deputy Sheriff Anthony Dukes, our perennial singer for us. Chaplain Kevin Williams. Agency support services, those are the ones that give you all the good stuff, the food and all the setup that you see here. Our graphics unit for everything that you see behind us. Obviously our honor guard and our pipes and drums. And last but certainly not least, our senior executive support staff. Can we get a round of applause for all those people for making our annual really nice? Please rise for the presentation of colors.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we've held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please remain standing for our opening invocation from Chaplain Kevin Williams.
For all that have given their time, talent, and treasure, and now will be recognized for their impact of their service, we pray. Heavenly Father, as we gather here today, we come before you with humble hearts, seeking your presence and guidance. We thank you for the brave, dedicated, committed men and women who serve in the agency, dedicating their lives to protect, serve, and support our community with unwavering commitment. We ask for your blessing upon this ceremony as we honor those who have gone above and beyond the call of duty. May their courage, integrity, and compassion inspire us all to uphold justice and serve others in our daily lives. As we celebrate the achievements of these dedicated individuals, may we remember to foster a spirit of unity, respect, and understanding in our community. Help us to recognize the value of service and the impact that our actions can have on others. We ask all of this in your holy name. Amen. Thank you.
Please be seated. Now for our opening remarks, our Sheriff Rick Bradshaw.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Just a couple quick things. And I need to reinforce this because I see complacency with people all the time. And I said this to the executive staff that we met yesterday. On Tuesday, we hosted the Lieutenant Governor here for a roundtable, and it was chiefs of police and sheriffs from Indian River to Miami. He's a great guy, ex-Green Beret, actually lost a leg in Afghanistan, and then went back through the Green Beret training, and then went back to active duty. But I was talking to him ahead of time, and he goes, yeah, you got this really nice setup and all that. He says, do you know why we chose you guys to have the round table? I said, no. He says, because it's widely known that you're the #1 sheriff's office in the state. And he says, some people will already say, probably in the southeastern United States. I said, well, that's nice of you to say. And it's because of the men and women who work here, what they do every day. And the reason I say that to you, and you need to tell the people that you work with, you have no idea how good you are and what you've accomplished. You need to be proud of that. When people think that much of you, to say that you're the best, and you are, without a doubt. And I thank you every day for what you do. The last thing is that I'll remind you, because I don't know how many people read their emails. Some people I don't even think look at it, but anyhow, Cigna, the insurance people, they had a pretty substantial increase this year. And I told our budget people, we're not going to pass that on to the employees. I'm always thinking about how I can take care of your family. So the agency is going to pick up the increase so you don't have any increase on your insurance benefits. That's significant. That's money you can keep in your pocket. So anyhow, like the major said, it's tough to pick winners in this because everybody's a winner. And that's why they spend so long on it, because there's so many things that good people have done that choosing one is really tough. So even though you didn't get chosen, that doesn't mean you haven't done a great job. It just means somebody's got to win, and that's the way it goes. All right, we're going to have a good time. I checked to see what Ray brought. You'll love it, as always, so thanks, Ray. And let's get started.
We begin our program with the Santa Lucia's High School Criminal Justice Career Academy Outstanding Leadership Awards. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office is proud to recognize 2 exceptional students. Our first recipient, Cadet Major Amy Soria Galvaro, balances a 4.8 GPA with her involvement in a wide variety of organizations, reflecting her dedication to academics and personal growth, including Suits for Seniors, the Florida Public Service Association, the National Honor Society, the Spanish National Honor Society, and the Pathfinder Club at her church. Cadet Major Galvaro leads her school's medical academy as president of Health Occupations Students of America. She also pursues many athletic and artistic outlets, including varsity volleyball and playing the electric guitar in her church band. At the Criminal Justice Academy, Cadet Major Galvaro organizes events and takes an active role in helping other students. She plans to pursue a STEM degree after high school and is exploring careers in law enforcement or medicine. We know she'll lead and serve with compassion and purpose and leave a lasting impact on her community. Congratulations, Cadet Major Galvaro, recipient of Santa Lucia's High School Criminal Justice Career Academy Outstanding Leadership Award. Our second recipient, Cadet Major Evelyn Nino Lagunas, consistently demonstrates her outstanding leadership and organizational skills, maintaining a perfect 4.0 GPA while actively participating in many extracurricular activities and service organizations. She serves as president of her school's chapter of the Florida Public Service Association, where she's also a competition winner. She's a proud member of the Health Occupations Students of America and the Science National Honor Society. Recently, Cadet Major Lagunas completed an internship at Starlight Cove Elementary School and completed over 500 community service hours, demonstrating her compassion and commitment to helping others. We know she's on the path to a bright and successful career in public service. Congratulations, Cadet Major Lagunas, recipient of the Santa Lucia's High School Criminal Justice Career Academy Outstanding Leadership Award. The Samaritan Award is awarded by the sheriff to a non-sheriff's office employee for an outstanding act, achievement, or exceptional service to his or her fellow man or woman and community that's relative to the ideals of law enforcement service. The nominee must have performed an act of humanity, valor, or rendered service in the time of need, crisis, or danger. Let's meet our first recipient, Marco Marchionda. On March 15, 2024, Marco Marchionda came to the aid of a PBSO deputy who was seriously injured in South Palm Beach. Deputy Korb was patrolling the shoreline on his ATV that night when it flipped over, trapping him underneath, leaving him unable to free himself or use his radio to call for help. Marchionda was fishing nearby and rushed to help him, freeing Deputy Korb from the ATV and moving him away from the water. He used the radio to call for help as Deputy Korb was still out of breath from his injuries. Deputy Korb continues to recover. He and his family are extremely grateful to Marco Marchionda. Without his help, this story may have had a very devastating outcome. We are pleased to present Marco Marchionda with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office Samaritan Award for his heroic actions. Congratulations. Our next recipient in this category is Nicholas Prendes. On August 5th of this year, Nicholas Prendes notified airport security after he spotted a suspicious-looking person early in the morning at the Palm Beach International Airport. The man looked like a vagrant, but was in a newer model black vehicle parked in a restricted area near the terminal. Deputies responding to the scene discovered the suspect had a loaded AR-15 on the front seat and additional ammunition in the glove box. The suspect was also asking employees when the first airline flights would arrive. Prendes' action potentially saved many lives that day and also reflect the highest ideals of civic responsibility. If you see something, say something. For embodying the true spirit of a Good Samaritan, we're proud to present this award to Nicholas Prendes. Congratulations. The Unit Commendation Ribbon is awarded to Sheriff's Office units for exceptionally meritorious conduct and the performance of outstanding service. It recognizes outstanding units that perform difficult and challenging missions under extraordinary circumstances. Our first unit commendation goes to the District 16 City of Green Acres Community Policing Unit. Creating a safer community starts with developing a relationship with the community. The District 16 Community Policing Unit of Green Acres is demonstrating exactly that. In the first 6 months of this year, the Community Policing Unit hosted or assisted 41 community events, including summer camps, Easter and Independence Day celebrations, Ignite the Night, and many other activities. The Community Policing Unit also started Stroll with a Deputy to spend time answering concerns from elderly residents, as well as an initiative called Girls Who Code 561 to help young ladies gain computer skills. During the first half of the year, community policing deputies in Green Acres made 28 arrests, wrote 26 warnings for trespassing, and more than 100 first information reports. They also assisted the Special Victims Unit in tracking down a sexual battery suspect accused of multiple crimes. What's even more remarkable? Only 2 deputies make up this unit. Congratulations to Deputy Sheriff Megan Kummerfelt and Deputy Sheriff Alex Perez. Our second unit commendation is awarded to the PBSO Tactical Unit. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office Tactical Unit conducts fugitive investigations and covert surveillance, protects dignitaries, and supports federal task forces with the FBI, ATF, and U.S. Marshals. Serving in Palm Beach County, the home of the 45th and now 47th U.S. President, kept the tactical unit on high alert in the months leading up to the 2024 presidential election. After the first assassination attempt on Donald Trump in July 2024, tactical agents provided motorcade protection all day, every day. When a second assassination attempt took place 2 months later at the Trump International Golf Club, tactical unit agents assisted in securing the scene and making sure President Trump was safe. The entire tactical unit was deployed to help with massive additional security measures, providing detail for President Trump, Vice President Vance, and other visiting members of Congress. All of this was done while agents continued their day-to-day investigations. On election night 2024, President Trump, his staff, members of Congress, the national media, and celebrities descended on Palm Beach County to watch the results. The tactical unit managed all the protectee motorcades, as well as secured voting sites, election watch parties, and last-minute campaign stops. In all, the tactical unit worked more than 36 hours straight, providing dignitary details between election day and night. In addition to this, the tactical unit responded to 732 requests for assistance, including 276 requests cleared by arrest, 39 requests for firearms canine support, and 19 firearms recovered. Please join us in congratulating the PBSO Tactical Unit for their excellence in serving our community at the highest levels. Our next unit commendation is presented to the Targeted Violence Unit. The men and women of the Targeted Violence Unit have consistently demonstrated exceptional professionalism, teamwork, and dedication in accomplishing their mission. Through their determination and thorough investigations, they captured 2 potential active shooters. The first one planned to impersonate a sheriff's deputy while actively shooting up a house of worship or law enforcement district. The second suspect intended to enter the Palm Beach International Airport and shoot passengers at the baggage claim area. The Targeted Violence Unit apprehended multiple firearms and ammunition from both incidents, saving countless lives. Since December, the Targeted Violence Unit has enforced 225 risk protection orders, seized more than 845 firearms, and filed more than 100 criminal cases. Their accomplishments show what can be achieved through unity, perseverance, and teamwork. We're honored to recognize the PBSO Targeted Violence Unit for their distinguished service. Congratulations. We honor the Violent Crimes Division Firearms Investigative Unit with our next unit commendation. Under strong leadership, the Violent Crimes Division Firearms Investigative Unit has demonstrated remarkable dedication, teamwork, and efficiency in combating firearms-related crimes, achieving 21 felony arrests, 67 handguns and 29 rifles recovered, 14 Glock switches seized, 138 search warrants produced, 227 hours of surveillance, and 11 federal cases adopted. Through partnerships with agencies like the ATF, FBI, and local police, they've tackled multi-jurisdictional cases using the National Integrated Ballistic Information Network to identify patterns and serial shooters, including a multi-jurisdictional shooting case leading to charges of 13 counts of shooting into a building and 2 felony counts of shooting from a vehicle, preventing further violence. A straw purchaser investigation, recovering 9 firearms and 4 Glock switches with multiple warrants, and a Glock switch case leading to a federal arrest. Congratulations to the Violent Crimes Division Firearms Investigative Unit. The West Detention Center Volunteer Group rounds out our Unit Commendation Award recipients. One of the greatest ways we protect and serve our community is by building strong relationships, creating a foundation for trust and mutual respect. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office West Detention Center Volunteer Group does exactly that, impacting the lives of many within the schools, hospitals, and senior facilities in Western Palm Beach County. Over the last year, the West Detention Center Volunteer Group has given more than 500 hours of their time and personally donated more than $1,500 from their own pockets to partner with our schools and community organizations in Western Palm Beach County, including the Glades Central High School Criminal Justice Competition, the West Detention Center Backpack Giveaway, St. Mary's Hospital Trunk or Treat event, the City of Belle Glades Oktoberfest, National Reading Day, the West County Senior Center Thanksgiving Luncheon, and the Gove Elementary School Christmas Toy Distribution, just to name a few. Whether they're helping in the classrooms or hospitals, working with seniors or the county's youngest residents, the West Detention Center Volunteer Group demonstrates what it means to be a true community partner and enrich the lives of others. Congratulations. The Sheriff's Special Commendation Medal is awarded by the Sheriff to a Sheriff's Office employee who has distinguished himself or herself by participating in a humanitarian relief effort, special task force or operation, or similar special event. Please welcome this year's Special Commendation Medal recipients, the members of the PBSO Narcotics Unit, Operation Every 11. The Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office Narcotics Unit and DEA agents are winning major battles in the war on drugs. In the last year, collaborating with FDLE, the Florida Attorney General's Office, and local agencies, they dismantled a major drug trafficking organization that was distributing fentanyl, methamphetamine, cocaine, and manufacturing counterfeit fentanyl pills across South Florida. During this operation, they secured Title III wire intercepts in January 2025, conducting 75 days of intensive surveillance, often during 16-hour shifts. They also uncovered a human trafficking ring that was being run by the drug trafficking organization. Agents executed 7 search warrants on May 22nd of this year with SWAT support, resulting in 10 arrests and seizing more than 21 pounds of fentanyl. That's enough to kill more than 4.6 million people, as well as a clandestine lab, pill press, and additional drugs. Their efforts are combating the opioid crisis, where death occurs every 11 minutes nationwide. Congratulations to the Narcotics Unit and our outstanding partners in law enforcement. The Life-Saving Medal is awarded by the Sheriff to a Sheriff's Office employee, either a sworn officer or civilian, who's distinguished himself or herself by extraordinary achievement in one of the following 2 categories: life-saving actions or rescuing another person from imminent death or grave bodily injury not involving heroism, or life-saving actions or rescuing another person from imminent death or grave bodily injury involving bravery, whereby he or she faces personal hazard or danger and the voluntary risk of life under conditions not involving a dangerous or armed assailant or hostile action. Our first life-saving medal honoree is Deputy Sheriff Michael Crappa from District 12, Pahokee. Early in the morning on October 13, 2024, while on his way to work, Deputy Michael Crappa spotted a car on fire on I-95 in Port St. Lucie. The car's passenger was desperately trying to get out. Without hesitation, Deputy Crappa pulled the passenger from the car, dragging him to safety. Meanwhile, the driver was still trapped, caught between the door frame and a tree. Without the equipment needed to free him, Deputy Crappa grabbed a fire extinguisher to control the flames until fire rescue arrived and extricated the driver, life-flighting him by trauma hawk to the hospital for critical care. Deputy Crappa's quick thinking, courage, and selfless actions saved a life, reflecting the highest values of service and dedication to the community. Please join us in recognizing Deputy Crappa's responsive, life-saving actions. Our second life-saving medal recipients are Deputy Sheriff Michael Davanzo and Deputy Sheriff Angel Martinez Jr. from District 7, Boca Raton. On October 2, 2024, while patrolling the area of Clintmore Road and South State Road 7 in Boca Raton early that morning, Deputy Michael Davanzo and Deputy Angel Martinez responded to a single vehicle crash. The car ran a red light at the intersection, crossed State Road 7, drove over the sidewalk, snagging a steel cable from a utility pole before hitting a tree, flipping over, and catching fire. Deputy Martinez grabbed his fire extinguisher but was unable to put out the flames. While he continued working to try to suppress the fire, Deputy Davanzo put himself in harm's way, quickly cutting through the passenger side airbag to free the driver. It was later determined the driver may have been impaired and almost certainly would have died if it were not for the deputy's actions. Both deputies demonstrated exceptional courage and commitment. Their outstanding heroism and devotion to duty reflect highly on them and the finest traditions of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. Please join us in recognizing Deputy Davanzo and Deputy Martinez for their life-saving response and bravery. Our next life-saving medal is presented to Deputy Sheriff Stephanie Tejada from District 9, Royal Palm Beach. Just after midnight on September 29, 2024, Deputy Stephanie Tejada responded to a traffic crash on State Road 7 in Loxahatchee. One of the drivers urgently approached her and said the other driver who rear-ended him was trying to run off. Deputy Tejada called for backup. The other driver had grabbed an extension cord from his damaged car and was trying to hang himself in the alley next to a funeral home. From a distance, all she could see was a man in a kneeling position. When she got closer and determined he wasn't armed, she realized he was hanging several inches off the ground from the tree and was already turning purple. Deputy Tejada quickly untied the extension cord from the tree, causing him to fall to the ground. She carefully removed the cord from around his neck and worked to revive him. Deputy Tejada's swift actions stabilized the man until Palm Beach County Fire Rescue arrived and rushed him to Wellington Regional Hospital in stable condition. Deputy Tejada embodies the core values of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. With her quick thinking in this high-stress incident, the man was saved from certain death. Please join us in commending Deputy Tejada for her rapid response to save a troubled man. Our final life-saving medal this year is presented to K-9 Sergeant James Barca from District 12. Early in the evening of February 23rd this year, Sergeant James Barca was about to leave for work when a woman ran up to him, screaming and crying. She spoke Spanish, and along with the language barrier, her emotional state made it difficult for Sergeant Barca to understand her. Despite this, he was able to make out the words, "baby in pool." Sergeant Barca ran to her house to discover Adelina Bosa, a 2-year-old little girl, lying blue and lifeless next to the front door. Several family members were also present, but very emotionally distraught. Sergeant Barca immediately checked for signs of life, only to find that Adelina had no pulse, was not breathing, and had a distended stomach from swallowing pool water. Sergeant Barca started CPR and rescue breathing. Eventually, the little girl opened her eyes and started vomiting water. At that point, Sergeant Barca turned her into a recovery position, patting her on the back so she would expel the water she had swallowed. By the time Palm Beach Fire Rescue arrived, Adelina was still vomiting pool water, but had also started crying, which is a very good sign. She was taken to a nearby hospital where she was expected to make a full recovery. Sergeant Barca's quick and decisive actions during an intensely stressful situation most certainly saved this little one's life. Please join us in recognizing Sergeant Barca for his life-saving rescue of this precious young girl. The Meritorious Combat Medal is awarded by the sheriff to a deputy sheriff who, while performing official criminal justice duties or serving in the line of duty, distinguished himself or herself by heroism while engaged in hostile action or against a dangerous or armed assailant. In September 2008, Sheriff Rick Bradshaw approved the creation of the Combat Action Medal to provide special recognition to deputy sheriffs who engage in hostile action or personally confront or are confronted by a dangerous or armed assailant. The principal eligibility criterion is the deputy sheriff must have been under direct fire or threat of harm while responding flawlessly and bravely in the face of danger. PBSO is pleased to honor Deputy Jarmy Bermudez Altamirano and Deputy Robert Kessler from District 1, West Palm Beach, with the Meritorious Combat Medal and the Combat Action Medal. On the morning of October 24, 2023, Deputy Jarmy Bermudez Altamirano was flagged down by a resident in a mobile home park in West Palm Beach, reporting a possible burglary in progress. The resident described the suspect, who was attempting to break into an abandoned used car business. Deputy Bermudez Altamirano spotted the suspect, who began to walk toward her while cooperating with her commands. She got him to sit on the ground. Moments later, Deputy Robert Kessler arrived to back her up. Deputies Kessler and Bermudez Altamirano used contact and cover to conduct their investigation, but at that point, the suspect stopped cooperating. Once the suspect stood up, Deputy Kessler tried to regain control of him by gripping his left wrist and upper arm, but the suspect started to fight him and displayed a handgun in his right hand. Deputy Bermudez Altamirano spotted it immediately, shouting, "Gun!" while drawing her own weapon. Deputy Kessler quickly moved out of the way, enabling Deputy Bermudez Altamirano to eliminate the threat without hesitation. As a result of both deputies' swift actions, the suspect was prevented from causing great bodily harm or death. He was treated on the scene and rushed to the hospital, where he later succumbed to his injuries. Deputy Bermudez Altamirano's actions reflect on her skill and training, earning her the Meritorious Combat Medal from this very dangerous encounter. We commend Deputy Kessler's presence of mind and quick action under great pressure with the Combat Action Medal. The Distinguished Service Medal is awarded by the sheriff to a sheriff's office employee or volunteer, either sworn or non-sworn civilian, who distinguished himself or herself by superior meritorious service. We begin by recognizing PBSO's Volunteer of the Year, Volunteer Captain Robert Clutter, Unit 71, Dispatch. Our Volunteer of the Year joined PBSO's Citizens Observer Patrol program in September 2022 as a dispatcher. Several months later, Robert Clutter was promoted to sergeant and then lieutenant in November 2023 of the Unit 71 dispatchers. He's also active in Unit 103 Jupiter Farms, Unit 56 FTO, and has earned the Presidential 500-Hour Award in 2023. Now, as a captain, he's also known for his exceptional leadership and organizational skills, something that serves PBSO's dispatchers well. For years, they recorded all their radio activity on paper. Facing a challenge in transitioning dispatchers from paper charts to the Focus computer program for recording radio activity, Captain Clutter stepped up to lead the effort. He conducted one-on-one training sessions, advocated for touchscreen laptops with numerical keypads from PBSO, and boosted system use from 20% to 75% of all radio calls. His innovative contributions have made operations more efficient and reflect his outstanding volunteer service. Please join us in thanking Captain Robert Clutter, PBSO's Volunteer of the Year. Congratulations. It's bad luck for the criminals when she's on the case. PBSO's Civilian Employee of the Year comes from the Palm Beach Regional Fusion Center. Senior Criminal Intelligence Analyst Jerry Culpus Angelo. In late 2022, analyst Culpus Angelo played a significant role in a large-scale organized crime and money laundering investigation known as Operation Fool's Treasure. Working with the PBSO Narcotics Division, analyst Culpus Angelo helped identify business owners and their associates taking part in multiple additional illegal gambling establishments throughout Florida. She also uncovered that the suspects owned a business that sold and distributed gambling machines around the world, even locating a warehouse in Miami that stored hundreds of illegal slot machines. This comprehensive investigation eventually led to the execution of multiple search warrants early this year, resulting in 6 arrests and the seizures of firearms, more than $900,000, several vehicles, and more than 1,000 illegal slot machines. Analyst Culpus Angelo was personally responsible for identifying multiple bank accounts made up of illegal proceeds. Please join us in recognizing analyst Culpus Angelo for her tenacity, expertise, and distinguished service as PBSO's Civilian Employee of the Year. Our Corrections Deputy Sheriff of the Year demonstrates expertise and attention to detail. He is Deputy Sheriff Christopher McRae from the West Detention Center. On July 2nd of this year, in the E4 housing unit at West Detention Center, Deputy Christopher McRae demonstrated exceptional foresight by locating a homemade weapon that had been hidden by an inmate after a fight involving nearly 20 inmates during the previous shift. Recognizing the potential threat, Deputy McRae conducted a thorough search and discovered an improvised knife made from a sharpened piece of metal wrapped in plastic. 1 week later, in the E1 housing unit, Deputy McRae again recovered another homemade weapon that an inmate tried to discard after an altercation with another inmate. Deputy McRae's actions, attention to detail, and tactical awareness prevented 2 very dangerous situations involving violent felony inmates. Had the weapons not been found, they could have been used to harm a deputy or another inmate. For his professionalism and dedication to safety, please join us in recognizing Deputy McRae's distinguished service as Corrections Deputy Sheriff of the Year. PBSO's Law Enforcement Deputy Sheriff of the Year is committed to detail and dedicated to making our community better. He is Deputy Sheriff Jason Robbins from District 14, Lake Worth. On June 25, 2024, Deputy Jason Robbins conducted a traffic stop on a BMW. He found Stanley Jacques, a passenger in the car, possessing marijuana, drug paraphernalia, a .45 caliber handgun, 4 loaded magazines, and nearly $200 cash. The evidence, along with the suspect's cell phone, was seized. A search warrant for the phone was drafted and later granted. During a follow-up investigation, evidence on the phone led to criminal charges. In December, PBSO's SWAT team executed a residential search warrant at the suspect's home in Lantana. Deputies seized 2 handguns, ammunition, additional marijuana and drug paraphernalia, and almost $20,000 in cash. The suspect, Stanley Jacques, was taken to the main detention center on a felony warrant, with additional charges pending. Deputy Robbins' proactive actions and willingness to go above and beyond the call of duty exemplify his commitment to pursuing justice. Please join us in recognizing Deputy Robbins' distinguished service as Law Enforcement Deputy Sheriff of the Year. Our detectives tackle danger head-on, chasing leads through the Florida heat, dealing with tangled paper trails, and even combing the depths of the digital world. Today, we honor our Detective of the Year, Detective Edwin Miranda Jr. from Behavioral Sciences. In April of this year, acting on a tip from the FBI, Detective Edwin Miranda led the probe into Damian Allen, a Loxahatchee resident who was engaging in threatening communications with a young woman, who later committed a deadly school shooting in Wisconsin. Analyzing data from TikTok, Discord, Telegram, and other social media platforms, Detective Miranda established probable cause that Allen conspired to commit terrorism, made mass threats, and impersonated law enforcement. This led to PBSO seizing 18 firearms, 300 pounds of ammunition, tactical gear, PBSO law enforcement uniforms, and forged credentials, resulting in Allen's arrest and averting catastrophe. In September 2023, less than 2 years earlier, Detective Miranda assisted Jupiter Police with Henry Horton, a man who confessed to him during a hospital interview of planning attacks on Okeechobee High School, Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School, and a Parkland church. By gaining Horton's trust, Detective Miranda was able to review his phone, uncovering detailed plans for mass killings from Miami to New York. This evidence led to charges for written threats, a $1 million bond, and Horton being sentenced to 3 years in prison plus 12 years probation. By thwarting these threats through his excellence in investigations, Detective Miranda saved countless lives and embodies PBSO's excellence in threat prevention. Please join us in recognizing Detective Miranda as PBSO's Detective of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you guys for coming, and congratulations to all our winners.
That concludes the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office Annual Awards Program. Thank you for attending.